Hello Cancer Vibe Tribe, welcome to my channel. When you get a chance, please go ahead and like this video because you're gonna love it, and also subscribe because you're not gonna want to miss the next edition to after Sagittarius season, which will be Capricorn season. Before we start anything on this reading, I'd like for you to follow me and join me into just a prayer, just to clear out this energy and make sure that this message is blessed by the Holy Spirit and God. So please follow along. We ask you, God of all creation, to assign your angels of protection and enlightenment to cover this reading through your Holy Ghost of wisdom. We pray for the truth to Ascension, and that this information be guided to those you intend to hear this message for reasons only deemed worthy by you. We ask for you to be with those who seek harm on Ascending Collective. May they grow from these ways and learn to ascend themselves. We ask for your divine protection to cover us, our homes, our loved ones, and our abundance. We ask that all blockages that may attempt to sway us from our paths be removed before we even know that they exist, as our journey is to strengthen our connection with you as individuals so that we may see our own life be a reflection of you. We love you deeply, Creator God, and we are so grateful to you and all that you have gifted and all that you will ever gift. Thank you for waking us up for another day in this journey we call life. Glory be only to you, as we are nothing without you. Amen. So this portion of the reading, we're going to focus on the underlying theme for Sagittarius season. Basically, if we're going to be describing your ascending journey and comparing it to a growing flower, this portion would be the dirt that your seed will grow from. The dirt will symbolize this portion, also representing what grounds you this month. So now that we're taking a look at the basis, Cancer, I'm really feeling, because we're getting the card the stars, and the stars, what they represent is hope, desires. It describes belief. If you notice in the card, there's the lady, she's standing up on the rock, and on one side is a clear sky with the stars shining and they're twinkling and they're so nice and bright and beautiful. And then on the other side, it's a storm. And it seems like, the storm is a little bit more mysterious. You really don't know if this is going to be a storm that's going to be dangerous for you, or if this is going to be a storm that you can just enjoy. You don't know what's behind there. You can't even see through the fog or anything. And this lady's in between, and it's almost like she's representing that she is both seen and unseen at the same time, like her backgrounds are. So this is kind of what's going on with you, Cancer. You have some things that people can see, and you have some things that people can't see, and these are your hopes and your dreams. Some of them you have shared with people, and some of them you have kept to yourself. And so basically the whole basis of this for this month is, what I'm really picking up from this card is basically something from the cloudy side, from the side that people can't see through, from the side that is just personal to yourself, is coming out to fruition, something that you want. And so this basically is saying, during Sagittarius season, this is your basis. This is what everything this season is based on. Something that you have hoped and you have believed in, even if people think that you gave up on whatever it is that you desire. This season is going to be focused on that secret desire that you have on the inside of you. So now we're going to move on to the center energy, and this is going to be like, while the previous card that we have, which was the basis, represents the dirt in which you grow your plant from, the center energy is going to symbolize the seed. It's the beginning to something that is to be cultivated from your soil, meaning your foundations. So Cancer, you remember like in the past card where we were talking about the stars, and how in that past card, we had, the storm, which was clouding things and the starry part, which was revealing things. Well, now in your center energy, you have the sun. The sun is revealing, is very revealing. So when we were talking about the base, which is your hopes and your desires, in this Sagittarius season, these hopes and desires are going to be happening. This is probably because this is the last season of fall, which is harvest season. And so this is your big bang, you know what I mean? This is going to be your whatever it is that you really desired is really going to be coming through. Your harvest is really going to be coming through this season. So this could be money. This could be, wanting somebody back in your life, wanting somebody out of your life. This could be wanting a job. This could be wanting to start school. This could be, whatever it is that your desire has, whatever it is that you desired. And it's usually maybe something, I have a feeling it's something that you don't really talk to people a lot about. Maybe you might have mentioned it to one person or maybe two people or something, but you really haven't mentioned it. If you're trying to get pregnant or you're having hard time with fertility, now is a time that, it's a very likely time that pregnancy may happen for you. You know what I mean? This is beautiful. The sun, in this energy, you have the two kids in the card, and you can see everything that these children are doing. And also these children are having fun. They're enjoying their life. They're playing. They're running around. And so this is a very joyful card of success coming to you. That's the center energy, okay? That's what you've grown. So congratulations, Cancer. So real quick, what we're going to do is look back on the past season, which was Scorpio season, and we're going to take a look into what happened around that time. This is the last plant that you grew for yourself, and we're going to evaluate what was accomplished by focusing on the point of achievement, what was achieved. And this point that was achieved last season is something that you're building upon this season in Sagittarius season. So we're taking a look into last season, Scorpio season, and the biggest thing that was accomplished that you're building on now is the World card. The World card is cycles, a cycle coming to an end, but it's not just something ending. It's actually, finishing up a cycle very strongly, accomplishing all the tests that were thrown at you. Really, being strong in your, in whatever it is that you needed to accomplish. Maybe you needed to let some people go out of your life. That's something that happens. We go through phases of that throughout our whole life, of letting go of things, knowing what to hang on to, knowing, whatever you have to finish. Maybe even it could be something mental. It can be something that's in your mind. Some of you may have stuff like what I'm feeling like ADD or ADHD, and kind of coming to a point right now where you can really start getting a handle of having ADD and having ADHD, and turning that into something that will actually make you stronger than, kind of treating it like it's, like some sort of a disease or something, or treating it like it's, holding you back in life. This could be, finishing. Some of you may have finished school. You know what I mean? And got your degree and everything like this. You could have done that. Some of you, may have gotten, whatever it was, it's something that was finished. A cycle was finished. Something was done. You shed burdens that you no longer need, so that you can go ahead and ascend higher up for the next levels of your lessons, your life lessons in life. So that's beautiful, because that actually makes sense, because now you are in the reward stage of finishing a cycle. Now after the cycle is finished, now you're into what is your reward? You know what I mean? So we looked at what the basis is. We looked at the dirt. We looked at the center energy, which is the seed. We looked at what happened last season. to what you're building on this season. Now we're going to, at the beginning of Sagittarius season, what does Cancer vibe tribe look like? Okay, what is the vibe, the Cancer vibe, the Cancer wave, the energy wave? What is it looking like right now? So we're going to focus on your seeds beginning growth. And this is the start of this journey. It's represented by the seed's first peek out of the ground. So when you see like the little leaf, the little green that starts to poke out, this is the moment that you're in now, and whatever it is that you're growing in, the step that you're taking in your journey. So the biggest thing right now, you have yet another major arcana, and it's the Strength card. It's represented by number 8, which is the number of cycles. It's an infinity sign. When you look at the number 8, it's the number that looks like the infinity sign, and this is strength. So there's something that you are having spiritual strength on. You're in this energy right now, beginning Sagittarius season, where you're firm and you're tough, but you're gentle at the same time. This is a very interesting balance. This is definitely alpha energy. You know what I mean? Alpha energy here is going on, where you balance out being aggressive and being calm at the same time. If you notice in this card, this man, he's able to open up the lion's mouth with his bare hands, and the lion is not biting down on him. He is what is exhibiting strength. It's the fact of he can go ahead and put his hand in the lion's mouth, and the lion respects him so much, just his energy, his spirit, that the lion is like, I won't eat you. You know what I mean? So that's beautiful. And also, he has a lot of eyes. He has actually 6 eyes. So this is also talking about the different ways that this person is seeing. This is wisdom. Your last cycle gave you a lot of wisdom, and through that wisdom and through that discernment with the decisions that you made in passing this test, it's actually giving you a lot of growth, because you've seen so much. You probably feel a little bit overloaded in your mind, just in a sense where you might be really reflecting at this time. That's what I'm getting off of this card. It's a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking about what happened in the past cycle and everything, and to keep going, because after a cycle ends, when you get into your next step, you kind of get a little bit of a breathing time to kind of look around. It's like moving into a new house. You already finished living in the old house. Now you're in the new house, and when you move in, you got to get kind of acquainted with all the twists and turns of the house, where the doors are, where do you want to put things, just that's the kind of the time that you're in now. Right now you're in an adjustment time, and adjustment time requires strength, because it's a new pathway, it's a new way to go, it's just all new. And so this is bringing you into using your wisdom to, in this new cycle, to create healthy patterns, healthy habits, healthy ways of thinking, healthy ways of feeling, recognizing, when somebody is going to give you pain and is going to give you strife, knowing when to let something go. Like there's so much wisdom that you have. There's so much wisdom that you have that you're applying to this new piece of your life. So definitely, keep going. So this part of the reading, we're going to focus on your plant's maturity now. So your seed has grown, and now we're moving into maturity of it, And this is when we get in the thick of what's going on this month. So this means, the beginning of what is to be had, okay? So what's really beautiful, and I love this because, we're talking about old cycles ending and you graduating from last cycle, and now you're at the beginning of this cycle, is what we got in the middle of Sagittarius season. So about 2 weeks in, you got the Ace of Wands. That's beautiful. That's new adventures. That's new beginnings. That could be a new business. You know what I mean? That could be a new pathway onto something. That's the Wands. Wands is representative of desires and passion. That's passion. Passion and desires. Basically what that is that is emotions and action. So whatever you're feeling, remember when we got to the base, once again, this takes us to the base. And the base is the stars, which is hopes, beliefs. This is desires, the things that you want. And so now in the middle of Sagittarius season, you are going to go onto a pathway. You are going to find your pathway. You're going to find the beginning of your pathway. Okay? The beginning of your pathway for this cycle. That's what's happening with Cancer Vibe Tribe right now. And it's going to take you somewhere. It's going to take you down this new journey after this world of completing this last cycle. And if you notice, on the card, you have the tree. And this is a tree. This is an African deck. This is the African American Tarot deck. So this tree, it doesn't have any leaves or anything, but this is a tree of life. This is a tree. This trees represent life. They represent the balance between masculine and feminine energies. They represent knowledge. And this tree in particular is the tree of life in Namibia. So this is the beginning of, trees are about family too, because I'm also hearing family tree. So this might be something, especially because, Cancer loves to have a focus on family and loves to have a focus on, things that their connections with people, their loves and their lives. There's something where there's a connection here. There's something that there's a pathway that's going, and I'm thinking that for a lot of you, your desire is to connect on something, connect with somebody, connect with something. If it's a business that we're talking about, then really we're talking about the fact in that business that you want to make networking connections and stuff like that. But that's what I'm really feeling, in the near future with this Ace of Wands. This pathway is gifted to you. So now we're going to wrap up this reading with the next step, okay? Now we're going to look at the conclusion of the season. And this is at the end of Sagittarius season, before we get into Capricorn season. And more importantly, the end of Sagittarius season is the end of fall season. Happens right before Christmas. But the end of fall season and the beginning of winter. So now, at this point, your planet's going to be completing its process. It's completed its process and growing into an adult. And so this part of the reading is going to signify what the growth has really given to you. So for the end of Sagittarius season, we really have the number 10, which represents the wheel, which is the wheel of fortune. This is you getting the rest of your harvest for fall season, basically. So if you sowed good seeds, Cancer Vibe Tribe, which you're going to get really great rewards. If you sowed bad seeds, you're going to get bad rewards. That's just kind of how this is. The Wheel of Fortune is a great card. It's happy, it looks great. But, a lot of people don't understand that the Wheel of Fortune, it's fortune. It's your fortune. And not all fortunes are necessarily high. But what it does say is, especially with the rest of the cards, is for the most part, the Cancer energy wave is going to be getting their just dues at the end. So you've been kind-hearted all year. If you've been, if you've been helpful, if you've been working with good intentions, not tried to, hurt anybody, all this kind of stuff, you're gonna get the rewards for that. Now, obviously the opposite, you're gonna get the rewards for that also, except we're gonna be calling them consequences. But other than that, you should be awesome. You know what I mean? This is great. On this pathway, you're going into something that is a reward for you. That's gonna really, really get you. It's gonna really, really get you through winter season, which is the season of death, which it's just a dead season. There's not much that's coming from winter. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and that's beautiful. And that's basically it for Sagittarius season. Of course, yeah, that's what we got for this reading. Alright, Cancer Vibe Tribe, thank you so much for choosing to watch this video today. I hope this video helped guide you in the right direction in your life. And if you enjoyed this reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button because you liked it. And if you have a comment to share with this growing Vibe Tribe, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. If you have Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, please subscribe to all the other social media platforms that we have, as well as don't forget to subscribe to our website's newsletter. This is going to keep you updated and in the know when the Vibe Tribe hosts classes, because we sometimes do classes, new products that we may be selling, because we'll be getting some products on the website also, especially in 2023 next year. And we're going to let you know when we have free giveaways, which are once a month. Please remember that I do not offer personal readings on any platform except for my website when the list is open. But don't get scammed, let them scram, okay? Don't get scammed, let them scram. And donations are also always accepted at your discretion. And I take Cash App, PayPal, and you can also pay on YouTube. I think usually like when there's lives or something, you can go ahead and do that. And please donate if you feel inclined, if you can, without putting yourself in a rut. Many thanks to those that do, and for those that can't, I prefer to substitute it with watching our content and subscribing to the channels and leaving comments. Thank you again, and please keep up on your daily praying to God, keeping your energy focused on your ascension, being your awesome self, and loving yourself in return, spreading love, okay? All of these things make you a part of this Vibe Tribe, all right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for staying on the line and listening to everything that I had to say. Here's a few extra cards that fell out for your reading and what they mean. So a little bit of explanation with this first card. We have the 8 of Pentacles, which the 8 is, the number of self, the number of cycles, once again, creating good habits. So this is around something that you're working on, whatever it is that you're hoping and you're wishing for, this coming through, but it is something that you are working on, okay? It's something that you're learning, you're an expert at right now, something that you are an expert at. With this 8 of Pentacles, yeah, definitely, where you're hard at work and you're crafting, you're precise, something you're a professional at. Beautiful. And that's gonna fall under, remember that we got the 8 for the major arcana, which is strength. So this is coming under your strength, right? This is your strength right now. So something that is your strength in life is that you've hoped to achieve, and it's your strength. That's what is going on right now with this. Moving on to the second card, we have the Eight of Wands. Again, it's the number 8, where we're talking about the number of self. We're talking about the number of habits, cycles. And when it comes to 8 of Wands, it represents messages coming in, information coming in. So this card, along with the 8 of Pentacles, don't you think is sounding like whatever you're mastery in, whatever you're mastered, whatever you're great at, whatever you hope for, whatever is the things that you are amazing at, which could be multiple things. With the number 8 coming up so many times, this could be 8 things, you know what I mean? Or this could be one of 8 things, or this could be all 8 things. But there's messages coming in of opportunity for that. And you know, a lot of people are going to say that you're lucky, but really what it is you worked for it. You were working for it. You were striving for it. And so the opportunities came to you. You know what I mean? That's part of attraction, and that is a piece of manifestation. It's not only wishing for something, it's also moving towards it. You know, you have to create movement to get something in life. And that definitely is part of what's going on this week. This is a little piece of random information that you should apply to your mind when it comes to this reading. Okay? Just take that information and spread it into your life. What you are working for, you are going to get messages coming in about opportunities for your mastery. Okay? Thank you so much, Cancer Vibe Tribe. I will see you next video. Okay? Thank you.